Celine Dion, a Canadian singing sensation. Well, many of you in Quebec already know the name of Celine Dion, but it's only been in the last year that the rest of Canada has come to know and recognize her as an international star. She was one of the big winners at this year's Juno Awards in Vancouver, winning Best Album of the Year and Female Vocalist of the Year. We'll talk to Celine Dion in just a minute, but first here she is performing at the 1991 Juno Awards.
The water, drifting helplessly, hiding from the thunder, come and rescue me. Driven by the hunger of the endless dream, I'm searching for the hand that I can hold. I'm reaching for the arms that let me know where the sound of hearts go. Where does my heart beat now? Where is the sound that only echoes through the night? Where does my heart beat now? Can't live without feeling inside. Where do all the lonely hearts go? Where do all the lonely hearts go? Ooh, baby.
And here she is. With me is Celine Dion.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank
Two Juno Awards.
Thank you so much.
What was it like to hear your name being called out?
You never get used to go on stage and just take an award. This is, it's something very special because you work very hard. You know, all singers and everybody work very hard, and when your name's there, just to be nominated, this is a wonderful thing. You're there, this is great. You did what you had to do and you did it as good as possible. And just to go on stage when you're a winner, this is fantastic because I say this all the time, but it's the truth. It's like you can have the biggest talent in the world, but if you don't have all the support, the people, managers, someone who believe in you, it doesn't mean nothing because there's a lot of talented people. They don't have the chance probably that I'm a very lucky person.
You're probably used to getting awards now. 15 Felix Awards, the equivalent of a Juno or Grammy in Quebec.
Yeah.
Now this year there was controversy.
Yeah.
You didn't accept the award that you were given.
Yeah. Well, I'll explain to you because it's very easy. You know, there's 46 categories, nominations, 45 for talent, music, one for English-speaking people. They decided, they just disqualified me of the 45 categories because I sang in English. You know, I was singled out because I sang in English, and I don't think it's fair. You know, I don't think language is important. Music is important. I'm a singer, I just want to sing all my life. I want to sing in French, I want to sing in English. If they ask me to sing in German, or I'll go for it because I'm just a singer, I love it.
Did you find it odd? I mean, you had so much support in Quebec.
Yeah.
Did they feel that you let them down because you sang in English?
Absolutely not. And the people understood perfectly what I did for the Felix Award. It's just a couple of people from ADISQ. They did wrong. But no, I was afraid a little bit because I just feel like I'm their child. I just grew up with them. And I have 9 French albums. This is my first English recording. And when I came out with this first English album, I said, you know, maybe they're going to say, you know, this is an English recording. I'm not sure. I had the biggest proof of love. You know, it's like, I don't want to sound pretentious, but I mean, just 12 days after we were gold. This is fantastic. All the Quebecers, all people, they stay with me. And I need that. If I am where I am today, it's because of them. And I need their support.
And you said that music is music no matter what language you sing in.
Yeah.
Why did you decide English?
Because I'm used to singing English and French on stage. I started to perform at the age of 5 years old, yes, but performing on stage, 15 and 16 years old. I was singing in English at that time, and I couldn't understand what I was singing because I'm speaking English only for 4 years. It's just that I'm enjoying languages. French is very romantic. English, it's so easy to blow and to put feelings. It's so great. So I enjoy both. There's different feelings. It's like piece of clothes. Why are you wearing dress today and yesterday were jeans? Because you like both. You don't want to wear jeans all the time. I don't want to sing in French all the time. I want to, because I have the chance also. And there's doors opening for me right now, and I'll go for it.
Now, people probably never guessed that you've only been speaking English for 4 years, as you said.
True.
Did you take a crash course?
I went to school 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago, at Burlitz School in Montreal for 2 months, every day, 9 to 5, 5 days a week. It was hard, but I wanted to. It's not, you know, nothing comes easy, but when you want something, I don't know, it comes easier, and it's great. Today, I'm just able to be here and speak English with you, and I think it's great. It's fantastic.
The music critics and all the people in the industry say your star is on the rise, but as you said, you started out, in fact, before you were 15, you sang the anthem for the Expos, you sang for the Pope.
Yes, I started to sing professionally. I was 12 years old. So for 10 years, I'm in this business. But at the same time, I feel like it's a new beginning, a new career.
So?
Because I've been telling my stories for 10 years. The same thing. Yes, it's true. I'm 22 years old. I started to sing at 12. I have 9 French albums. This is my first English recording. But really, I feel great. It doesn't matter because I was so young. So many things happened to me when I was little that I didn't have the chance really to appreciate it as much as I wanted to. So today when I talk about those things again, he said, hey, it's true. I was 14. I went there. This is great. So it gives me the chance to live those things again. And it makes me feel good.
Tell us how you did get started.
First of all, I have to tell you that I grew up with 13 brothers and sisters, and they're all musicians. They all play instruments. They're all in the business. I mean, not all professionals, records and all those things, but it's their lives. And my parents were musicians, so I just grew up. It's the only thing I know, music. And I was following my parents on tour. They were doing some shows in the province of Quebec. And I remember my first show, I was 5 years old, at one of my brother's wedding, Michel. I remember, that was great.
What happened?
And I sang 3 songs with my brothers, and they were the musicians. And I had a little blue dress. My mother made this dress for me, and it was fantastic. It's there that I realized that singing was my life. The applause, and not only singing one song after the other, sharing things with the public, with the people. Because I love doing interviews, I love talking, I love people. But the thing that I love the most is to perform on stage live with my band, in front of people, laughing, crying, dancing, telling some stories. If I want to cry, I will cry on stage. It's my home. It's the place that I feel the most comfortable. And one day, my mother said to me, okay, you want to sing? You'll do it professionally. And she wrote my first song. And my brother and me wrote the music. To make the story short, we went to see, he sent the cassette to a very famous manager. He called home, he said, I'd love to see Celine. I went to the office. At 12 years old, he asked me to sing in front of him, a cappella. I did it. I said, I have to do it. I sang in front of him. I said, I have to do the best that I can. He talked to my mother, and we've been working together for 10 years. And I'm very happy about what's happening for me right now.
Is it your mother then that inspired you to do this?
The way that I grew up, my parents, you know, when you're very little, you have dreams. Everybody has dreams. And when you want to do something, sometimes most of the people, they say, you know, oh, you know, you better dream about that. You know, you better do something else. You know, it's impossible, you know. And me, the way that I had everything, wonderful parents, wonderful brothers and sisters, we're a very close family. They're all very close. We are very close to each other. And they all say to me, since I'm very little, go, Celine, go ahead. We're proud of you. They're still saying those things. And that makes me feel great, work harder. And it makes me, I want to work harder and I want to go farther. That's why I need them.
They must be so proud then.
Well, I think so, but I'm also very proud of them too. I stay with my parents. Until they're going to be here alive, I'm going to stay with them.
Well, since then, you've gone so far. Tell us how you got involved with David Foster, who is one of the producers of this Unison album.
I know, this is fantastic because it was a new project. I didn't expect to work with those great people. 3 producers for first English album. And most of the writers and producers, you know, they work with famous people and great, you know, this is normal. And I think I'm pretty lucky I'm proud of this album. And when we started to work with Sony Music in Montreal, my manager told them that, you know, Celine wants to record in English, and I think she's ready because now she can speak English a little bit more. She has a little bit more experience too. I think she's ready. So they started to receive songs from me, and I didn't call producers and say, hey, would you like to work with me? They called producers. They worked really hard for me. They had the best, and this I appreciate. This is great. This is what I'm talking, the support. They're doing the support for me. They gave it to me.
Well, you know, you're probably getting pretty used to doing talk shows like this, but tell me what it was like to be on Carson.
It's always great to be part of course, of a wonderful show like Johnny Carson. The first time I did Johnny Carson show, I just couldn't believe it because I said, you know, one day I hope to do it. And my album just came out and it was going up on the charts, and I didn't expect this. I just knock on wood right now because I just hope it's going to continue. But it was a wonderful thrill for me. And not only for me, but for all my band too, to be there. And I was very nervous. It was the first time with Jay Leno. He was so nice. I was rehearsing, very nervous. Everybody was looking at me. And then I said, I have one chance. I have to do it good. It's my first show. So he went to see me and said, hi, Celine, how are you? Good to have you on the show. Me, I was so proud. Nice to meet you. I didn't know what to say. And all my band, my musicians, they were like this, proud to see him. I just did the best that I can. I'm very happy. And they asked me to come. The show wasn't started already, and they asked me to come back. So I was really proud. But I'm also very proud to come here and talk to you.
Oh, well, thank
really.
you.
I enjoy what I'm doing.
Do you find, though, that all this attention that you're getting is overwhelming?
I don't understand what does it mean, overwhelming. I'm sorry.
It's too much. I need to stop and take a breath.
I need that to breathe. And it's like those, I'm used to have attentions. All my 13 brothers and sisters, they were mothers and fathers for me. When I wanted to know something, they were there. The hands were there at the right time, all the time. So I need the support. I need my manager to tell me, okay, Celine, today you have to do this, for interviews, so everything's going to be okay. He's always traveling with me. I feel wonderful. Me, I'm the singer. I just want to do the best that I can when I'm singing, to put as much feeling as possible. But I need this attention. When I'm singing on the stage, and all the people are in front of me, this is a great feeling. I need them to look at me. I need their looks. I need their eyes. I need their applause. I need that to breathe. I need that to live. So this attentions, it makes me feel good.
Tell me, for someone who hasn't been on stage like that, describe to me what that feels like.
It's really hard because it's like, it's just like my home. You know, everybody has a certain place to go sometimes and to feel comfortable. You know, like you probably have some place that you take a rest and you feel good. I don't know, me, it's stage. Normally I'm shy, you know. But when I go on stage, I just feel inside that I just become another person. Now I just want to sing and talk to the people. It's like, yes, I want to go there for 2, 3, 4 hours. It's just before the show started. It's impossible. This is very bad because I'm shaking, my hands are wet, I feel bad, I don't want to go, I'm afraid because I just hope, I don't know if the people's going to like it. You never know what's going to happen. Are you going to fall? You don't know. But while I'm there, don't come and take me out of there because it's great. I just don't know. I need that. It's like food for me. I need to eat, so I need to go on stage.
You say that going on stage, it's almost like becoming another person. It's almost like acting. Now, we've been talking a lot about your singing career, but people probably don't know that you've just debuted your acting career.
Yes.
In the TV series Des Fleurs sur la Neige.
Exactly. I always wanted to do some acting. My dreams were to do some musicals, like Fred Astaire dancing, beautiful dresses and singing and those kind of, I always wanted to do those kind of movies. But I received many offers to do actings. And this one that I received, I didn't take long to decide that I wanted to do it. It was so emotional, it touched me. Because the way, like I told you, the way that I grew up, I had everything. And this is a true story of a girl who is beaten and abused by her parents. And at the age of 16 years old, she's bringing her parents in court. And this is a pretty dramatic story. I met the real girl. I talked to her a couple of times. She was with me, working with me on the set. And it's like, I can't not imagine that. We need that. We need the relationship with the parents, brothers, sisters, the support. We need that to live. And I couldn't imagine that this girl didn't have nothing about that. So I wanted to do it. I wanted to live another kind of life for 2-3 months to become another person. And it's true, a singer is almost like an actor. Because all the songs that I sang on my album, it's not something that happened to me. It's just that when I sang those songs in studio, I just became another person. I just tried to concentrate myself as much as possible and try to see images, and every song is like a little movie. So that movie that I did, it was a wonderful experience, and I just hope to be able to do more acting, maybe musicals, but these dramatic stories like this gives me satisfaction. Very good.
Was that tough, though? Because you came from a very supportive and loving family.
Exactly.
And playing a woman who had been abused.
Well, it was hard, and at the same time, I'm very happy because I saw it, and the results is, I'm very happy of the results because it was very hard. It's true, it's not the way that I grew up, but at the same time, it touched me so much that I almost didn't have to act. I just had to feel it. So the emotion came because it was so bad, it was so hard. I just couldn't imagine that it was possible. So I didn't have to act because it was a first experience. So a very dramatic story like this is pretty hard. I just felt it inside and it came out.
So you say there you would like to do more then?
Oh, absolutely. More acting.
English too?
Definitely. Both. French, English. Absolutely, yes.
Are you working, that's your acting career. Let's go back to singing. Are you working on a new album?
Yes, I do. 2 new albums.
Really?
I'm working, of course I'll continue to sing in French. So this fall I'm going to come out with a new French album, and it's going to call Dion Sings Plamondon. And it's going to be all songs from Luc Plamondon. And I started already to listen some new English songs. And I met Diane Warrant, and she wrote a couple of songs for me. And this is a big thrill for me. I just can't wait to start to work on this new album. Because this album's almost 2 years. I started to work on this album 2 years ago, Unison. So now I just can't wait to start on a new one, new project. But take it easy, step by step. It's going so well. So it's going faster than I expected to. So I just keep on dreaming, and this is great.
It has been going so fast.
It is.
What do you see for you in your future? You're only 22.
I'm only 22, and I have more and more dreams.
What are they?
It's not for tomorrow morning, but it's for the future. It's just, we need to dream. So I just hope to go as far as possible, first of all, with this album. I hope to do more singing, acting, to be able to sing everywhere in the world if it's possible. And I'd love to be married, and I would love to have children. Not 14 kids like my parents, but I would love to have children and just to be with them and just to be happy, to be like I am today.
We wish you the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
And we leave you now with more of Celine Dion performing at the 1991 Juno Awards in Vancouver.
Then one touch overcomes the silence. Love still survives. Two hearts needing one another. Give me wings to fly. Where does my heart beat now? Where is the sound that only echoes through the night?
And that wraps up our program for this evening. Join us again tomorrow night for Canada's weeknight arts and entertainment program.